Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Honor to him, the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the fully enlightened One. My utmost respect to the Blessed One, the Supremely Enlightened One, and my utmost respect to the noble teaching, the Dhamma of the Blessed One, and my utmost respect to the noble Mahasangha, the disciples of the Blessed One. Greetings to everyone, and today we are meeting you from Lankarama Buddhist Vihara. This is called Dhatu Mandira, where the casket of relic is located, and this beautiful temple, Lankarama Buddhist Vihara, is located in La Ponte City, Los Angeles, California, and every Saturday around 6 a.m. California Pacific time, we come live to help you, guide you through a meditation session. And today I would like to discuss with you a little bit of a story about how important the Buddha's advice and how the Buddha was concerned about the developing of the Buddha Sasana, and along with that, how different kinds of monks joining in and how it has spread. And then Buddha also wanted to make sure that the Buddha Sasana runs smoothly, and the whole objective of the monks or the practitioners who join the Buddha Sasana should be to get rid of this samsara. So their primary objective should be very important. And then the Buddha in Majjhima Nikaya, third sutta called Dhammadayada Sutta, he observed that in the beginning the sasana was fully dedicated. The entire Mahasangha, they were fully dedicated to the Buddha Sasana, and their 100% effort was to get rid of this samsara. And slowly this samsara, it also happened in this sasana, it also happened that some of the monks, they were like, when the sasana was getting more and more popular, and lots of temples and many things, many lay devotees and even the kings and lot of business people and all the other people were helping, and many people were helping the Buddha Sasana because of the popularity of the Buddha's teaching. And eventually some other people, they wanted to join the Sasana, and they were not directly focusing on the primary objective, that is to become Arahant. And then the Buddha noticed that there are some monks who have diverted their attention from that mainstream Nibbana Gamini Patipada, the practice that is directed towards the Nibbana. And then one day when he was living at Savatthi Jetavana monastery of Ānāpānasati, and he assembled the monks. He actually every day he used to attend the Dhamma Sabha Mandapa, the assembly of Dhamma Sabha, and there he addressed the monks and he said, the monks, Dhamma dayada bhikkhave bhavata ma amisa dayada. Monks, you should be heir to the Dhamma and you should not be heir to the materiality. And he said when the monks used to practice and when they are directly focusing on their attention to the spiritual path, and the people also will be very happy and they will also appreciate the monks. And not only that, they will also appreciate the teacher, the Buddha himself. Oh, these monks are very good, they are practicing the spiritual path, they would appreciate it. And they would also appreciate the Buddha. Oh, this Buddha's students, disciples are very good, they are practicing the Dhamma. This Nibbana Gamini Patipada, they follow that true path. And if they do not follow that, the people will also criticize them. They will despise them. They will blame them. And they will say, oh, these monks are not following the true path. And they will criticize them. And they will also criticize the Buddha. Oh, these Buddha's disciples are not following the true path. They are not sincere. They are not focused. And so that way they will always blame the Sangha members. Therefore, the Buddha said it's very important that you keep your attention all the time. The primary objective is to be heir of the Dhamma, heirs of the Dhamma. Dhamma dayada. Dhamma is your heritage, and you are inherited with that, and then you have to make maximum use of it. You have to follow that path. You have to get rid of this samsara as soon as possible. This was the advice of the Buddha, and having said that, Buddha left. And then he went to his Gandhakuti, and from there onward, Venerable Sariputta was taking in charge, and he had a discussion with the monks. So it was going on like that, and it was truly a blissful day for the monks who came from many faraway places to listen to the Dhamma of the Buddha, and they were also very happy to listen to Venerable Sariputta's teachings. So it went on like that. And so I wanted to highlight this thing. Dhamma dayada bhikkhave bhavata ma amisa dayada. This one should be applied to both monks and also for the lay people. Why we should not focus on materiality more when it comes to certain things. Of course, the lay people, they have to focus on their family matters, they have to focus on their livelihood, and also they need some business and all. That is perfectly all right. But then there are certain cases where you have to put the Dhamma in front. Even if you earn it's not necessarily um, it's not necessarily um, the the money that matters, the material prosperity that matters. There are certain ways, certain things that we have to give priority to the Dhamma. Let's say, for example, the Buddha mentioned about the importance of avoiding certain businesses like Mansa Vanijja, Majja Vanijja, Satta Vanijja, Sattha Vanijja, Visa Vanijja. So there are 5 types of businesses to be avoided in business. Like you should not sell weapons, you should not engage in animal husbandry, selling flesh, and also selling the poisonous things. And so these are also the alcoholic things. You should not engage in doing such kind of businesses, because it's not only unhealthy for yourself but also harmful to the rest of our communities and to our society. Therefore, it's very important to keep the Dhamma in the front always. Every time, whenever there is something, you can match with the Dhamma. Is it compatible with the Dhamma? Is it okay if I do this with the Dhamma? Dhamma can be, you say, it can be universal. So if something is not harmful to you, if something is not harmful to others, if something is not harmful to both you and the others, then it is said to be a good thing. So it's not a harmful thing. So in doing a business also you can focus on that. So in our day-to-day life also we can apply the Dhamma in many ways. Let's say like you are confronted with some incident, some situation in your life. Try to match the situation with the Dhamma always. Is it okay if I do like this? Is it okay if I say like that? Is it okay if I work like that? So you can say, you can think, you can even think, and then, okay, did I think the right way? Did I take the right decision? Is it compatible with the Dhamma? And so thinking thus, you can always help yourself take the right decision, go the right path, and say the right thing. That will always be helpful for the benefit of yourself, for the benefit of your family, for the benefit of your employees, for the benefit of your community, for the benefit of your country, for the benefit of the world at large. Whenever we think, the Dhamma will be the beacon of light, the shining, glorious sunshine behind you to lead you, to guide you to the right path. So this is very important to keep in mind today. In the meditation, just I wanted to share this little thought with you. Okay, thinking thus, let us get started with the guided meditation. If you are ready, you can also join me, and let us settle. So sitting meditation can be very helpful to concentrate more. Although meditation is not only sitting, it can also be walking. While walking you can meditate, you can focus and calm yourself. And also you can stand and do the meditation. But when you stand, you won't be able to stand too long. And that's why there were some yogis who improvised some yogic postures like Rukkasana, or what we call Rikshasana. Like a tree, they would stand on one leg, and they would try to focus more on one thing. That would be really a hard thing, but sitting is much more comfortable. If you can lay down and also you can meditate, but then also it's not so easy to meditate forever. Like maybe when you calm down, when you are bodily and mentally calm, you might easily fall asleep. It will be a little bit challenging to meditate while sleeping, but it's recommended when you go to bed at night, you can always do that. Or if you are sick, you are lying on your bed, you can meditate. That will be very comfortable for you, very, very helpful and useful for you if you meditate while laying down, because you get a very peaceful and very healthy and sound sleep. And so today we will hopefully the people who are joining us will be able to sit comfortably, and so just pay attention to that and sit comfortably. If you are not well, you can of course lay down, and also if you can sit on the floor, maybe you can sit on a chair or something, but make sure your feet is properly placed on the floor, and your back should be straight. Straight back is important, and the shoulders should be relaxed, and that also is important. Back should be straight in order to help ourselves for our smooth functioning of the respiratory system. Our lungs should work properly without any hindrance, and then we also, when we actually sit straight, that will help our system. And that is average. Generally, it is also a very good healthy habit to sit straight. And even if you sit on your regular daily life, you can always think of your straight back, and then relax your shoulders. Maybe in order to do that, you take a good long deep breath and raise your shoulder along with the breath and hold it like this. So what I did, we just took a long deep breath, raised your shoulder and hold it for a while, and then sudden drop, and that will ease the pressure of the muscles of your shoulders, and it will help you sit comfortably again. And in order to ease yourself, that will also be very helpful. Well, let's do it one more time, okay? This time you can also join me. Follow up with a long exhale, and then you also make sure that your head is straight. You can close your eyes, which is more comfortable, more beneficial. Or if you have any difficulty in closing your eyes, maybe you can half close your eyes and gaze at one point on the floor, and so that you won't actually see any other thing. Try to focus on one point on the floor, and then eventually we focus on our breathing. Okay, now take a good long deep breath, and then hold it for a few seconds, and then slowly release and relax. This is in preparation for our natural breathing. We are trying to pay attention to the breathing, and then slowly we move to the breathing process. When we breathe in and when we breathe out, what happens? We just observe. Now, at the beginning, in order to prepare ourselves bodily and mentally, we take a long deep breath, hold it for a while, and then slowly, step by step, we release and then relax. And afterwards, we actually observe. We are not going to hold our breath, or we are not going to regulate our breath. We just observe our breath. Try to observe your breath. What happens when you breathe in and breathe out? When you breathe in, the first entry point, the outside air comes inside the body, and it goes to the lung, and then the lung squeezes and expands, and then the breath starts again. It goes through the vocal fold, and it goes through the air pipe, and then comes out of the mouth or the nostril. And here we focus not the inside of the body, but just the entry point of our body. The air, the outside air that touches the body first time ever, the visiting air touches the body first time ever, we can monitor where does it touch. It touches the nostril, the edge of the nostril. Unless you have a short nose, if you have an average nose size, it also depends on nose. Different people have different situations. So mostly the incoming air touches the nostril first, and so we focus on that point. And our outgoing air touches last. That the last time that the outgoing air touches the body is the upper lip. So we can focus on that now. Without trying to regulate, without trying to control, we just let it happen. The incoming breath touches the nostril, the outgoing breath touches the upper lip. we can start counting, we can start focusing. Maybe at the beginning, if you have difficulty in focusing, you can start counting every incoming breath and outgoing breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then start over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then up to 7, and then to 8, and then to 9, and then to 10. That is one way. Or else you are comfortable in just observing your natural breath. That also is okay. So let us focus on observing the incoming and outgoing breaths. Now the challenge is paying attention to every single breath, every incoming breath, and every outgoing breath. Focusing on that is the challenge. You might notice when you close your eyes, your ear sense door is more sensitive and more active, so you can hear a lot of noises outside, even very minor noises that you normally don't pay attention to when you are open with your eyes. But right now, when you are closed with your eyes, you might hear a lot of noises. That is perfectly all right. Just recognize it and come back to meditation. And the other challenge is when you are calm, you might also notice that your mind starts wandering here and there. Your memories in the past or your future plans. This is where we have to be very careful of our blind spots. These are the blind spots that we have. So every time you think or you are in the past, you just recognize it, that you are in the past. So what you have to do is come back to the present moment, right now, right here. Breathing in and breathing out. If you notice that your mind is wandering to the future, you can also recognize it. Oh, now my mind is not at the present moment. It's rather wandering to the future, dreaming or planning. Just recognize it and come back to the present moment. Remember, the back is straight, the head is straight, and everything is so relaxed. Muscles are not tightened. And even the eyebrows. Sometimes when you close your eyes, you pay more attention to your eyes. Can be little stressful. So make sure the eyebrows are also relaxed. The shoulders are relaxed. The back is straight. The head is straight. And focus on every single breath. Inhale and exhale. Now we can also focus more into details. If it is a long breath, we recognize it as a long incoming breath. If it is a long outgoing breath, we recognize it as a long outgoing breath. Normally it happens in the beginning, but it might happen in other times rarely. Just recognize whatever happens naturally. If it is a short breath, short incoming breath, you recognize it as a short incoming breath. If it is a short outgoing breath, you recognize it as a short outgoing breath. So now we not only focus on every single breath, but also we focus on the details of the breath. And it's a natural process. So when you keep doing it, after a while you might feel that your breathing becomes so subtle. It becomes subtler and subtler, almost that you are not breathing, you don't feel it. In fact, we are still breathing. As long as we live, we breathe. But when you are bodily and mentally calm, the breathing becomes very subtle. That's also a good sign of your progress. At least for a beginner, it's a very good sign. You can also focus on more details then, such as the incoming breath is little cool in sensation, whereas the outgoing breath is little more warmer. So you can also focus on the texture of your breath. Incoming breath carries the carbon, the oxygen inside, so it is little cool in nature. The outgoing breath carries the toxic things. It's a natural cleansing process. So it is little bit warmer. When your breath becomes subtle, you can see the movement, but you can feel the sensation. You can feel that sensation. The incoming breath is cool and the outgoing breath is warm. Sometimes when you keep meditating, your body can react differently. Maybe some people feel sweating. So don't panic when it happens because your body is not used to it. Maybe your body is more warmer in nature. It should be eventually okay. Still focus on your incoming and outgoing breath. Remember, that is the primary object. Try not to allow the mind to divert your attention. You might even notice that your breath is almost completely standing still, very kind of stable. That again is a good sign that your body and mind is more stable, but you still focus. Don't allow the mind to wander away. Live at the present moment, not in the past, not in the future, but at the present moment. Okay, we'll pay full attention to our focus on the breath. 1 more minute. This time let's pay more attention, like every single breath. Okay, let's take a good long deep breath. Remember to still close your eyes. Hold it for a while and then slowly release and relax. One more time, take a good long deep breath. And then slowly release and relax. You can also observe everything when you breathe in and out. Now it's much more easier. And then we rub our palms with closed eyes and observe the movement of the palms. And notice the sensation of the palms. You can hear the noise. You can see the movement. And you can feel the sensation. And when the palms are warm, place them on your eyes. Take a good long deep breath. And then slowly release and relax. With closed eyes, place the palms on your ears. Take a good long deep breath. And then slowly release and relax. One palm on your forehead and the other on the back of your head. Take a good long deep breath. Release and relax. And then slowly, rhythmically, massage your head. Gentle massage with closed eyes. You can also monitor. Observe the touch. This gentle massage can also stimulate your brain. The front of the head, the back of the head, the top of the head, and also your neck. Very gentle, simple, gentle massage. Now place your palms on your shoulders and take a good long deep breath. And then release and relax. And take your palms on the back of in your back, maybe towards the middle, and then slowly pushing downward towards the lower back. And then slowly massage that area. Because you have been sitting for a while, it will be easier for you. It will be recommended that you don't stand right away after sitting, because there can be some muscles numb. You might go off balance, so massaging these areas can be helpful. And then the thighs, still with closed eyes, so we can inwardly monitor, observe everything. So our attention is still very sharp. So all those numb areas will be okay. Release and relax. And then the kneecap. Slowly, rhythmically you can massage. And then the leg, below the knee. And then you can also massage the ankle area. This lower back is more stressful when you sit, so it's important you massage before standing. And then the feet, massage the feet, which also will be helpful because all the internal body organs are said to be connected to this feet. So it's also kind of stimuli if you massage. And then the toes. Hopefully your entire body is relaxed now. You're still with closed eyes. Keep your palms close together, close to your heart, and take a good long deep breath with closed eyes. And then say 3 times, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. Now you can slowly and gently open your eyes and see the brightness of the world with a very peaceful and calm and positive attitude. Look at the brighter world, the beautiful world, and this will become a beautiful beginning to your day today. May you all be well and happy and healthy by the power of this meditation. May all your family members, friends and relatives be well and happy and healthy. May all your departed ones share this merit, be well and happy and healthy. May all sentient beings, including all the celestial beings, share this merit and be well and happy and healthy. May all of us, may all the world recover from pain and misery, especially this coronavirus. May the world heal, recover from this pandemic. May all those people who suffer recover as soon as possible. May all of them be blessed by the noble triple gem. May all of us be able to live our life peacefully, comfortably, with good health. May all of us be able to achieve the supreme bliss of Bhāvanā. Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. Abhivadana sīlisa niccang vaddhāpacāyino cattaro dhammā vaddhanti āyuvanno sukhang balang āyurārogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevaca Ato nibbāna sampatti mināte samijjatu. Thank you. We'll see you again next Saturday at the same time with this guided meditation.